Warm welcome here to Algeria as it's the kickoff for the Under-17 Africa Cup of Nations. Great excitement ahead of this opening match at the Nelson Mandela Stadium in Baraki. And it's very much David versus Goliath as Somalia make their debut against the hosts. Incredibly though, Somalia might be making their first appearance. This is only Algeria's second ever. The last time they did take part, they were hosts again that year. But a huge opportunity for the youngsters to turn out in force and see the stars of the future. It's a wonderful backdrop. In force. There's plenty of excitement about Algeria's young Desert Foxes when they beat rivals Morocco to the 2022 Under-17 Arab Cup. The young Phoenix will be hoping for more glory and, more importantly, a first Under-17 Africa crown. Somalia to make it here. They'll be hoping for one, but they're going to have to manage it against Rezki Rahman's fine young side, led by Mossem Anatouf, the young number 9. Yunus Ben Ali and Ziad Belatif, along with Shian Shatiwi, all plying their trade in French football. They're excited to try and make their mark for their national team. They're certainly focused at a really interesting time as the flags are traded. Referee taking charge, 30-year-old Gabon whistler Patrice Tanguy Mébiam has taken charge of a Champions League qualifying match between Deportivo Mongoma and Djibla. Just the one sending off in that. He'll hope for a quieter night. Well, there was bad news for Noor Mohamed Amin, his number 10. Abdi Hafid Mohamed Abdi ruled ineligible. He scored 3 goals in their run to winning the Sakafa regional qualifiers. He'll be a huge miss. Still, the makings of the side who went all the way to win that final, looking very much to their number 9, Tirain Mohamed Dair, himself scored 2 en route. Clearly losing the goals and influence of Mohamed Abdi will hit hard. Some fun. Abdirahman, he has support and options, and he somehow goes in between the two. Excellent covering, has to get the back pass right. It's not! And Anatouf with the opening goal of the tournament from an almost predictable disaster. As soon as he looked to play it back to his goalkeeper, Algeria's captain was waiting. He was already in full flight, and he got there ahead of Ali comfortably. Well, the defender with his head down and a short back pass turned out to be the perfect through ball, and Muslim Anatouf has Algeria up and running. Well, it's exactly what Somalia dreaded. Gifting up an easy goal. And now the worry would be whether the floodgates that have creaked open might be blown open. Trying to put a positive face on it. Almost came to life with a fine goal. Ali save pushes it for a corner early in the second half. Well, the set piece just before went horribly wrong. This one going a lot better and finishing with a second goal. Anatouf rushes away, points to his head. Algeria focused and flying now. Well, he won the corner with his effort. Delavo then swung this into the near post. Somalia with no one there. And it's Anatouf who stuck a toe out ahead of Rami Baouish. And it's the captain at the double for the young Desert Foxes. Well, what an impact. Delavo didn't even notice he was really there in the first half, but then the 16-year-old, very wasteful. Well, that's just about all she wrote. The whistle signals the end of the opening match of this Under-17 Africa Cup of Nations. Rezki Rahman leading Algeria to victory, the first host to do so in a decade since Morocco managed it back in 2013. Since then, Niger, Gabon and Tanzania have failed to do so. Here in the Nelson Mandela Stadium, Muslim Anatouf, the captain, has led the young Desert Foxes to end that dry spell and enjoy the taste of victory. Amash had to play his part in goal. For Somalia, it was a tough learning curve, but one at times. They really impressed in their determination. But in the end, Algeria too strong. Muslim Anatouf, the difference. Chatiwi had an up and down night, taking time to do some selfies. The Ajaccio, should say the Arv signed player. In the end, Somalia with more possession as Algeria were happy to let them have the ball and try and break. Clearly the Desert Foxes far greater attempts on goal. Ali uncomfortable at crosses, certainly it's good between the sticks.